welcome to this video. My name is Marion and I'm the creator of the blog Sweetopia at sweetopia.net. A lot of you have been emailing me about cookie decorating questions, how to make your cookies look nicer. I was thinking about it, and one of the things that really helped me when I began out decorating was the consistency of the icing. So if you have a nice consistency of royal icing, then everything else seems to fall into place. So what I use is called the 10-second rule, and that just helps me figure out how thick or how thin the icing should be. So I know every decorator has kind of their everybody's got their own preference in terms of what they like, but I'm going to show you what I like for my decorating, and hopefully that will help you with yours. So I hope you like the video, and please be sure to leave me a comment at the bottom of the video on my post on Facebook or on Twitter, so that can help me figure out what has helped you or what else I can help you with. Okay, see you in a bit. Happy decorating. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be making. This is a sugar cookie with royal icing, and this is just the royal icing on a transfer sheet. And the reason why I'm doing this is so I can put this snowman on this cake over here. Okay, so here's my royal icing. The whole aim of the 10-second rule is that when you drag this knife through, the top of the icing will smooth over in about 10 seconds. So there's a few bubbles sitting here on top because it's been sitting for a while, so you just pop them. Sorry, I'll show you it in a second. So what you do, and you could actually check it with this, but I like to do it with a straight line with my knife. So anyways, you take the knife, you put it about an inch deep into the icing and drag it through and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see the icing has almost smoothed over, so it's a little bit thick, but I actually like it that way. It's easier to decorate because the icing holds its shape. So that's that one. Now here we've got another icing that's a little bit thinner. So my cookies don't usually turn out as nice if I use a runnier icing. It could be good to fill in, but generally I just use the thicker icing and shake the cookie so that it smooths over. So this one, again, it's been sitting, so it's got bubbles on the top. So if I drag the knife through, it'll come together, or the surface will smooth together in less than 10 seconds. So we'll take the knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go, it's a little bit runnier. Even just before 5 seconds it's smoothed over. Okay, so this is the shape that I'm going to be piping today. It's copied from a set of mugs, and I put it in my copy cake projector. That's a whole other tutorial that I'll show you another day. I just want to show you what it looks like, or the icing looks like when I pipe it, so that you can see the consistency of the lines. So I take my piping bag, it's a number 2, and just begin. And one of the key things I'm doing is I started closer to the surface and then just slowly lifted it away, so my icing is actually just falling. So it's thick, but it's not too thick, and it's thin so that it comes out smoothly from the piping tip. And when I get closer to the edge, I just sort of stop pressing and let go. Got it, number 2 piping tip, and now I'm filling in my shape. And keep in mind, you don't have to do an outline. If you've got a thicker icing, like I show in my video about marbling royal icing, you can just take a thicker icing, outline, and then fill it in right away. So if you remember, this is actually a thinner icing, the green. So what I do is I go generally closer to the edge and just get right into the corners, and then I'll fill in the center, sort of a zigzag. If you have a thicker icing, at this point you really have to shake it a little bit so it smooths over, but you can see that this one is pretty runny, so it just fills right in. Okay, so these are the finished ones. And again, you can do it on a cookie or you can do it on a greased transparency sheet so that it doesn't stick. Now you'll see that this arm over here is broken because it was a really sort of delicate area. So what I'll do is I'll just pipe that on top of the cake. But it's a really good idea to make extras of these so that if they do break, you've got extra. So here's the finished royal icing transfer on top of the cake. It's the same 10-second rule for icing as a transfer and as icing on the decorated cookie. So thank you for watching today. Hope this tip helped you, and please leave me a comment letting me know what you thought or if you have any comments or questions.